ושמחת בחגיך וחית אך שמח. הנה נאי 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 נאי. Shalom, Chag Sameach. This is Rabbi Zela Golden from Wilderness Torah, and welcome to the next edition of Weekly Teshuvah Torah from our 50-day cycle of Teshuvah offerings. This week's theme is Sukkot, honoring the ingathering, praying for rain. Sukkot is the Chag HaSukkot, the festival of the booth. When after Yom Kippur, we've done our spiritual cleansing, we go outside and we build a harvest hut that has a roof open to the sky, vulnerable to creation. Chag HaAsif, this festival of the ingathering, we gather in the people to celebrate and to honor the food and to step into our relationship to creation one layer deeper, to pray for rain. And in the ancient way, it was Simcha Beit HaShoeva, the festival of the water drawing, the most joyous time when we would draw water and pour water. And the final day, Hoshana Rabbah, the great pleading when we would pray for rain in earnest. Sukkot is the most important holiday of the year in my mind. In ancient times, Sukkot was the biggest gathering of the year. The people would fill the courtyard of the temple and dance for 7 days without sleeping at night, blowing shofars, juggling swords, fire candelabras 3 stories high as far as you could see across Jerusalem. Why? Because the people were celebrating creation, the food that was coming in, honoring and very specifically celebrating the waters, dancing for the waters. At Simcha Beit HaShoeva, they would go to the Shiloach spring, pull the waters forth, and pour it on a stone. A ceremony of sympathetic magic to call the rains back. Now, we celebrate Sukkot in our homes with a sukkah, a hut. And so we go out into our backyards, on our decks, and we build a sukkah, and we sleep there, we dwell there, we feast there, to go back and connect with creation. We wave the 4 species, the 4 loving species, the willow, the myrtle, the palm, and the etrog. These 4 species, we hold them, we wave them in the 6 directions, the east, west, north, south, sky, and earth, and then we connect to our hearts. This is an old water ritual, waving the 4 water-loving species in all the directions. And then on that final day of Sukkot, we pull out the willow and we dance in counterclockwise circles and we touch the ground with the willows. We pray for the rains. Hoshana, Hoshana Rabbah, the great pleading, please, Holy One, bring us balanced waters for creation. But my friends, it wasn't just for the Jewish people or for the land that we were in, it was for the entire world. We Jewish people are rain-praying people, praying for the waters of the world, for the 70 nations, the Torah teaches us. And so, during this Sukkot, I invite you to go outside. Build your sukkah, join in a sukkah, gather, celebrate, feast. Take the lulav and wave it in the directions with the intent to connect to the waters of the world. Perhaps make a lulav of species from your own land where you are, from the native species where you are. Connect to the water-loving species and make something that will connect to the environment where you are. And very specifically, I invite you at this time of year to create a water altar. Something simple, a bowl of water. And for all 7 days of Sukkot, touch the water, thank the water, connect back to the waters. And then on that final day, join Wilderness Torah for our Sukkot ingathering, where we will dance and beat these beautiful plants to the ground and call forth the rains, or wherever you are, pause and pray for the rain. As we turn towards 5782 in this Shemitah year and developing the Center for Earth-Based Judaism, there's no more important thing we can do than understanding the waters, connecting to the waters, and praying for the waters of the world, getting active around waters, equal rights to waters for all people, free-flowing waters, clean waters in the world, and it begins with our relationship to those waters. So I invite you to step into Sukkot, this rain festival, this water festival, and connect to the waters as we connect to each other and culminate this powerful cycle of Teshuvah. And join us next week as we discuss the last theme, regenerative Judaism, embracing the eternal cycle. Chag Sukkot Sameach. May it be a sweet time of celebrating the ingathering, celebrating the waters, and praying for rain.